tournament string versus practice string. At the non-professional level, basically the level at which we all have to pay for our strings, we kind of know that, for example, I've just strung up my racket with the Head Hawk Touch, and I played with it for an hour last night, and it was absolutely fantastic. But then someone left a comment that said it dies really quickly. I'm going to see how that plays through the week, but let's say, for argument's sake, it does. Let's say that you get 2 hours out of this, and then you're like, I'm just not getting what I want from it. The question then becomes, if you think, what do pros do? Well, they can get their rackets just strung literally every single day. For us, I can't afford to string this every single day to say I get 1 or 2 good hours. And again, I don't know how long this lasts, but for argument's sake, let's say I have a string that only lasts 2 hours in optimal condition. So then the question becomes, do you just say, that's fine, I will either go out and find a string that lasts longer, but when I play a tournament, maybe it's not quite so optimal, it's not as good as the string that only lasts a couple of hours? Or do you go out and say, I've got my tournament string, but then I need to find a practice string where I'm gonna, go and play and get a week or 2 out of it? Now, someone else left a comment on another post saying, at sort of the amateur level, you don't need to worry about that sort of stuff. 100% agree. If you're a club player, if you're a sort of grade 5, grade 4, grade 3 even player, you really don't probably need to worry about this sort of stuff. The level I'm talking about is, while I am not there yet, I want to be performing on the ITF Masters Tour. So instead of going in and winning a match or 2 in the first round and then getting blasted off the court, I want to go on and be very competitive in those. And to do that, I know that I'm going to be meeting. Last year I played the British National Champion. I know that in some of the tournaments I played that there are some guys who, when they were younger, would have been playing sort of futures with basically ex-semi-pros. And, am I ever going to be able to get to the standard where I can truly be competitive against, those sort of ex-semi-pros? Maybe, maybe not. But certainly I want to be getting to quarters and semis, so I know I'm going to be playing guys that are really, really good. I'm going to need everything I can get from things like, optimizing my racket and my string setup. So the big question is, should you discount a string that dies quickly in preference for just fixing on one that lasts a long time? Or do you switch around and say, I've got my tournament string and I've got my practice string, and that's how I'm going to play tennis?